Evil is not born, it is cultivated in the silence of a secret. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Jay, and today we are stepping into the dark corridors of a case that defies everything we think we know about innocence and childhood. In the quiet villages of Bihar, a series of disappearances left a community paralyzed by fear. But the most terrifying part wasn't just the crimes themselves, it was the face of the culprit. How does a child who has never seen a television screen develop a taste for the unthinkable? And more importantly, where is he now? Let's look at the chilling story of Amarjit Sada. Newborn babies are cute, but they are also the glue that keeps a family together and brings happiness. Sometimes a child's birth makes a family more responsible. But what if a criminal murders such a child? What kind of punishment would the law give? What if the criminal is released without any punishment? Today, we are talking about a criminal who committed three murders and is still roaming free in society. The police knew everything, yet he never went to jail. In the heart of Bihar, 2006, the village of Mushahari was a place defined by two things: grueling poverty and unbreakable community bonds. Here, everyone was a neighbor, and every neighbor was family. But beneath the surface of this simple life, a shadow was beginning to move. One of these families was the Sada family. Many members were blood related and they lived in houses built very close to each other like a joint family. The children grew up together as cousins and best friends. It was a happy environment despite the hardships, but it didn't last long. One day, a 6-year-old girl from the Sada family suddenly went missing. Neighbors found it strange because she was always seen playing nearby. The family searched and asked around, and the other children in the family were terrified. Since the villagers always helped each other, they formed small groups to search for the girl. However, a strange thing happened. The male head of the family told the villagers to stop searching and said they would find her themselves. They did not go to the police or allowed the villagers to help. People assumed the family was just trying to protect the other children from panic, so they respected their decision and left them alone. Amidst this depressing atmosphere, a piece of good news arrived. A new baby girl was born into the Sada family. It felt like a blessing after their loss. The neighbors brought gifts and helped the family with their work and livestock to ease their pain. Life seemed to be returning to normal. But just 3 months after her birth, this new baby girl also disappeared. People were confused as to how two children from the same family could vanish, but the family head again insisted that no one in the village should know. The villagers noticed the lack of crying from the house and the family's isolation, but out of respect, they didn't pry. The Sada family never mentioned the two girls again, as if they never existed. Months passed, and the villagers were starting to forget until another child went missing. This time, it was not from the Sada family. It was a 3-year-old girl named Kushi. Kushi had just started school. One day in 2007, when her mother went to pick her up, Kushi wasn't at the school gate. Her mother panicked, fearing her daughter had met the same fate as the Sada children. Unlike the Sadas, she immediately sought help from the villagers and the police. When the police arrived, they learned for the first time that Kushi wasn't the first child to disappear. They went to the Sada family's home. The family was startled. When the police scolded them for not reporting their missing children, the head of the family said they didn't want to ruin the family's reputation. When asked about Kushi, a woman from a neighboring house, who was part of the joint family, pointed to a young boy named Amarjit Sada and said he could help. Amarjit was only 8 years old. When he faced the police, he was silent and just stared at them. Whenever they mentioned Kushi's name, he simply smiled creepily. The police thought he was wasting their time until Amarjit told them that if they give him a packet of biscuits, he would tell them where Kushi was. Intrigued, they got him the biscuits. After eating, Amarjit led them to a field with wild grass. He pointed to a spot where the grass looked disturbed. Underneath, the police found Kushi's blood-stained body. The police were shocked. How did an 8-year-old know where the body was? Amarjit was still smiling while looking at the body. They took him to the station for questioning. He remained silent until they offered him more biscuits. While eating, he calmly confessed, saying, I have put Kushi to sleep. He explained that he had seen her near the school and brought her to the field. He strangled her first, and when that was not enough, he bludgeoned her with a brick until she died. The police then asked if he had killed the other two children. Amajit confessed that he had killed his own sisters, cousins, in the same way. He showed no remorse or sadness. He just enjoyed his biscuits. The Sada family was called in and they admitted to the cover up. They had hidden the first murder because they did not want to ruin their 7-year-old son's future. When he killed the second child, his father was terrified of him and his mother began to hate him, yet they kept it a secret. It was only after Kushi's death that his mother decided to hand him over to the police. Because Amarjit was only 8, he could not be sent to a regular prison. He was placed under special arrest where psychiatrists and researchers studied him. Since the family was poor and had no TV, there was no media influence of violence. He did not even understand what taking a life truly meant. However, researchers were baffled by his tendencies. Amarjit mentioned that while strangling gave no satisfaction, hitting them with a brick made him feel happy inside. In 2016, when Amarjit Sada turned 18, he was released with a new name and identity in a different city. The court decided to give him a fresh start because he was considered cured and to protect him from the stigma. Today, no one knows where he is or what he looks like. He might probably even be watching this video. This case is unsettling because we still don't truly know the motive or where those killer tendencies came from at such a young age. That's all for today. Follow and support Blackroom Investigations for more such chilling cases. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware.